Warriors, Web Warriors. We are back. We are back. My name is Mr. Degenerate. If you don't know, the best web warrior out of them all. And we about to talk about that amazing Marvel Spider-Man 2 story trailer. I'm gonna break it down, go through analysis and everything. I do apologize for how late I am, and I've been taking a little break off of YouTube. I felt a little fatigued, but your boy is swinging in back in there, and I'm back at it again for some more Spider-Man shit. All right, so let's get right into it. But before we even begin, all right, we gotta talk about something that I've been dying for. I've been begging Sony to do for a long time. I asked them, Sony, why don't you just give Spider-Man fans and the PlayStation community special PS5 bundles? And lo and behold, they have blessed us. They have blessed your boy. They have blessed the community with this banging ass PS5 special limited edition bundle with the plates, with the Spider-Man 2 logo, with the black suit coming down on the Spider-Man logo, almost like the console's about to be infected or infested with the fucking symbiote. The black fucking controller with the spread getting submerged with the black suit. This shit looks fucking sick. I need it. I don't need to have it, but I fucking need it. I need it. I need it. I need it now. Now, I know what you're thinking. Well, Mr. Degenerate, I already own a PS5. So this shit is not worth it, bro. It's not worth it. Motherfucker, you're wrong. It is worth it, because Sony has blessed us with, you can get the plates separately. So Sony thought of everything. You don't have to spend more money. You just need to buy the fucking plates if you just want it, and the controller if you just want the controller. You don't have to buy the PS5. You just can buy the plates. There's the disc plates, and then there's the digital plates. And then is the PS5 controller. My God, Sony, thank you. Finally, you finally did something right for once in your entire life. So I'm looking forward to this. I'm pre-ordering this. You can pre-order it. Starts on the 28th at the time of this recording. So get on the Sony store right now on the 28th and go pre-order this shit if you really want the console or the plates or the controller or all of this shit. So go do that immediately. There also is still a collector's edition of the game. So if you're looking to get your hands on the collector's edition, go get it. This whole bundle comes out September the 1st. So hey, go get it. Go have a ball with the shit. Okay? Go have a ball with it. It is coming very soon. Very, very soon. The game launches October the 20th. Again, we do not have that much time. So get on this. With all that being said, we're going to watch this trailer and we are going to analyze this trailer from start to finish, and I'm gonna give you my thoughts on it. So let's just get straight into it, Web Warriors. Web Warriors, we in this shit, baby. PlayStation logo. Nobody cares. Insomniac Games, the GOATs. Now let's stop it right here. So this is Harry, this is Peter, and they're at their old high school. I believe that's the high school in Queens. I forgot the name of it, so please forgive me. I think it's Midtown Queens or something like that. something like that. But anywho, it's the Queens high school, and they're reminiscing about the past and talking about they're gonna change. They promise that they're gonna change the world. And it's Peter and Harry reconnecting after not seeing each other for a while. I like this shit because it reminds me of Amazing Spider-Man 2, and that's the thing I want to say about this trailer. This trailer really made me feel like they're remaking Spider-Man 2, Amazing Spider-Man 2, with a lot of similarities. And when we get into more in the trailer, you're gonna see it. But let's talk about the facial model. I would have to say Harry looks way too young. He looks like a young 16-year-old. He looks like he just came out of college. I mean, came out of the fucking his mom wound. My man looking way too young. He does not look like he's 20. He looks like he's 16. So I don't know how I feel about this look, but it is what it is. I'll deal with it for right now, but it was jarring seeing that shit. And then we have Peter. All I have to say is, I'm gonna say something, a hot take. I'm gonna say a really hot take, so get ready. Hold your buttholes, Wet Warriors. We swinging into this one. I really love this new design. I really love the redesign. They redesigned it better. They did it better. When we get into the trailer, we're gonna see a better facial model of him. But it actually changed the fucking hair, and they made it look. He looks a little bit older now. This looks like a 25-year-old Spider-Man, Peter Parker. Because in the remastered edition of Spider-Man PS4, he did look like he was fucking 18, 16, and that drove me bonkers when I first saw it. But I was like, I'll get used to it. But it was jarring the first time, and I was like, let's be real. The only reason they did this is because the game sold like hotcakes, and now they want to capitalize it by having MCU influence in it a lot. So I didn't like it, and of course I love the original facial model who did for the PS4, the original PS4 version. But you know, this is a step in the right direction. Really great step in the right direction from this. We got the Marvel logo. We just gonna skip this, and then we got the goats. We got the goats swinging in. Reminds me that opening kind of reminds me of Into the Spider-Verse, where Gwen and Miles is swinging. Kind of reminds me of that, but it looks dope. Now, I'm gonna take an educated guess and say where they're swinging at right now is somewhere in Brooklyn, like the Brooklyn Academy, like fucking Miles' old high school. I think they're swinging there because remember, this game will be taking place in Queens, Manhattan, and Brooklyn. We'll be able to swing to those different locations, and we'll be able to switch through those Spider-Mans at any point through those different locations. No matter where the location is at, they can switch to each other at any point. So I do think this is Vision's Academy, or the Brooklyn Academy that Miles go to. And how we know this, because the basketball court is kind of has a blue and yellow, or blue and gold design. And if you remember in Spider-Man Miles Morales, one of his alternate costume was that you get the school blazer under his Spider-Man costume, almost like an homage to Homecoming, where Peter in that movie had his science blazer under his Spider-Man costume. So I think that's kind of cool. So that's probably where they're swinging. Now I'm trying to figure out what bridges are those. Also, I want to just talk about the draw distance The draw distance looks absolutely incredible. Like, you can definitely tell this is running on the PS5 because the draw distance, you can see more of the environments and how detailed it looks due to the draw distance. I'm trying to figure out what bridge is that. Is that the Brooklyn Bridge? Again, I live in fucking New York and I don't even know my own bridges. I'm sorry. I believe, is that the Lincoln Bridge? Listen, I'm not even gonna try. I'm not gonna make myself sound like fucking stupid. So I'm not even gonna try and figure out the bridges. But I do know this. I recognize this. As a Brooklyn boy, as a Brooklyn man, everybody knows Coney Island. And this is something that they talked about, is that you will be able to swing and visit Coney Island, which is a huge landmark in New York. For people who are never been to Coney Island, you're not missing much. It's not that great, but it is a very interesting spot to be in. But yeah, it's not as fleshed out and as amazing as here, though. And then we have, once again, a better look at some familiar faces. Again, I think Peter looks better with this haircut. He just looks more muscular. But of course, we got the GOAT, Miles Morales. My son got the fresh cut. My son looking like Big Chifa, Big Poppy. Now my son looking like young Killmonger. Watch out, Peter. Killmonger killed Miles, and it's disguised as him, bro. Honestly, I love how this game and the Prince of Persia game that's coming out soon all have this fucking same haircut. Like, everyone has the Killmonger haircut now. Like, that's the default black haircut now with the little dreads and whatnot. I love this design, actually. I know a lot of people's been like, why the fuck Miles has this dumb haircut? But as someone who, you know, had dreads when he was younger and almost had his hair like that, I'm so fucking happy to see this. I feel like I got represented here. So I'm gonna let this slide. This is a cool ass look. He still looks like Miles. He actually looks 18, almost in his early 20s, about to hit 20. So I like this design. And in the newer interviews, they did say that his design, that he's going to college now, and which was confirmed in the Spider-Man prequel comic I talked about in my breakdown video. So I think this is cool. He looks his age. And I'm proud of him. I'm proud of that. Peter, again, I just think he looks way improved now. He looks more mature. He looks a little bit more like he's seen some stuff. Look like he's more a professional now. My man's been putting on them steroids. My man look a little buffer. My man's been lifting now. He don't have that fucking baby face he had before. So it is what it is. I know in this spot they talked about, like, Miles asked him, like, hey, you still gonna be able to see me? And, you know, still be able to do the tutoring, you know, job and whatnot, because you have a new job. And in this game they said that Peter is going for being a teacher. So I think what's gonna happen is, now that Peter is now gonna be his world is gonna be even more complicated and more divided now that he has the Spider-Man gig, the stuff with Miles, tag teaming with Miles. I think he's gonna be helping Harry out with his shit, and then, you know, he's got, you know, his other shit he has to do. So I think there's gonna create a drift between Peter and Miles, because I think later on Peter's just gonna be like, yo, like, this is my homeboy, fucking Harry's my G, all right? Harry's my G, all right? Yeah, I've been with him since day fucking one. All right, you not day one, Miles. You cool, but you not day one, my guy. All right, you gotta hold that L, bro. You gotta hold that L, because sometimes in life that happens. Like sometimes you'll have favoritism to one person to the other. I don't do that, but other people do, and it's just what it is. But I think it's gonna cause a drift between them, and I think. And based off of interviews from Comic-Con, they said that there's going to be more stakes and more conflicts between characters. So I'm actually curious to see the conflict between Miles, Harry, and Peter, because they want to share each other, and that's fine. Another beautiful shot of New York. Hey. Now this motherfucker, he looks like the Grizzly, this like D-list comic book fucking Spider-Man villain. I remember reading him a little bit. He looks like that. I don't know if that's the same character, but I could be wrong. All right, this shot right here. We got to get a look at the new Spider-Man costume, the Mark II advanced suit. I gotta be honest with you, the Mark II looks like it looks like the Captain Britain fucking Spider-Man suit, but I love it. I love the new designs. I love the belt design over here. I love that the spider emblem looks a little bit more bigger, and now the fucking hands are not like protruding out of the suit. I love that the fucking suit just looks brighter overall. That was a big complaint, and they actually made fun of it in Miles Morales. Peter's suit in certain light looks fucking orange, and that was like a big little thing in the Spider-Man community, that his suit looked orange, and I noticed it too. I was like, what the fuck? I was like, it does look orange now that you guys mention it, but yeah, they did clean it up a lot in here. It looks now red, and it looks more vibrant. I know the art director, forgive my name, forgive me, I forgot her name, but she talked about, like, she wanted to make Spider-Man, like Peter, more mature in this, so she wanted also the colors and the environments and the colors of places to pop, and in Peter's costume, she wanted to bring out that colors way more, and I'm happy about that. I'm extremely happy. Another look at the web glide, the web wings as I call them. It looks amazing. I can't wait to just fly around with this shit and just pretend I'm fucking Superman. I'm very curious how far you can go without falling or without having to web swing. They say you're going to be able to go in and out into web swing, into the web wings, into web swinging seamlessly, and I'm looking forward to seeing that more. Now we have our look. Hold on, baby girl, Mary Jane. Okay, so if I had to do a ranking of all the face models that was changed, I would say Harry's the weakest. MJ is number 3, and fucking Peter's number 2, and Miles is number 1. And I just want to say though, MJ looks really hot, but she looks way older than everybody. When I first saw her, I thought that was Harry's mom, and I was like, wait a fucking minute, Harry's mom is dead. How the fuck is this? How is this even possible? And then I was like, wait a minute, is that MJ? And my gosh, she just looks older as fuck. She looks like she's in her fucking late 30s, early 40s, but she looks hot as fuck. I'm not gonna lie. It's not a big thing. They did say for MJ in particular, she's going to be working for the Daily Bugle, but in particular working right beside J. Jonah Jameson, which was kind of alluded to in the comic book, the prequel comic book to this, because she did do an interview with him, and he did say like, hey, you know, your fucking interview skills kind of suck, like your journalism skills kind of suck. You need to like upgrade the shit, and maybe I'll tutor you. So now that he that J. Jonah Jameson has back the company, I'm gonna see a lot. I can see a lot of conflicts between these two, between Peter and MJ, on what should they tell, what shouldn't they tell, how they're gonna spin certain stories. So I'm very curious on that. I'm looking forward to seeing the conflict. I keep saying this word, conflict, because that's what I want to see, conflict. But she looks really good. I'm not saying she's bad. I'm just saying, like, she looks older than everybody else. What the fuck? Craven looks badass. Craven's team looks badass. Mr. James Bond over here. My man, Casino Royale Spider-Man edition over here. Now, this part, hold on. This part right there. This part straight up reminds me of Venom, the movie. And it seems like the black suit or the symbiote is going to be a mixed match between the 616 or animated Spider-Man suit, where it comes from outer space, is an alien life form, but also a mixture of the Ultimate Universe, where it's a lab experiment where it was created by Eddie Brock's father and Peter Parker's dad to make a curable cancer suit, but they signed the suit off to this wacky ass general person who wanted to weaponize the suit, and they kind of like got themselves into a situation, and Peter took the suit. I think Eddie Brock showed Peter the suit. Peter took the suit and fucking went joyriding with the shit, and then Peter was like, oh no, this shit wild, and I gotta get this shit off of me. And yeah, that's how Venom was created in the Ultimate Universe. Although I've never been a huge fan of the Ultimate Spider-Man Venom, only because he's just a Hulk. But it is what it is. It is what it is. Again, looking mighty. Now, this moment right here, motherfuckers, this moment right here had me shook when I saw it. I was like, oh my goodness. Martin Lee, aka Mr. Negative. My man is back. And my man looking kind of rough, man. This is crime doesn't pay, brothers. Crime does not pay. My man looking like he's, you know what, I'm not gonna say what I was about to say. I was about to say some ignorant shit. I ain't gonna do it to y'all. I got a few Asian friends, so I ain't gonna do that. But what I will say is that my man looking kind of rough, and he about to get the smack down by fucking Miles, because they did say that, you know, Miles is going to be going through a very emotional arc this time, because Martin Lee is going to be on he's going to be going after Martin Lee. Now, my question is, this is my theory. I think Miles will get the black suit at one point in this story. And I'm very curious to see how Miles is going to act with the black suit. I'm very curious. I think that could be a thing. I also think that this shot right here might be like a little, you know, I don't want to say they're going to pull a Last of Us 2 where it's like, oh, well, misleading, but I could see them doing that in this shot right here. I could kind of see that. But Martin Lee coming back, that was a shocker. I was not expecting him to come back. But this is gonna mean a lot to Miles, because he literally did take everything from Miles. Well, his dad in particular. This shot right here, Peter's laying on the floor with some rando right here. I believe that's just a crime villain or whatever. But this person, a lot of people speculating different things. I think that's Rafe. Rafe is coming for that ass. She's gonna be a vengeful spirit coming after people, and I think that's gonna be kind of cool. But it could also be Calypso. I don't know if anybody remembered the 90s Spider-Man cartoon, but she was like the I believe she's in a comic book. She's a witch doctor for and Craven's wife, if I'm not mistaken. Please correct me if I'm wrong, Web Warriors. But I believe Calypso is Craven's wife. I believe so. I know in a 90s cartoon she was like Craven love interest, who, you know, was a scientist, and she will always help Peter out. I actually liked her in the 90s fucking cartoon. Like, she was really fucking dope. Ew. Now, I'm curious if this scene is Craven the Hunter going to the raft and like busting villains out, and like, or trying to capture them to fight them. I'm very curious on what is he doing right here. This shot right here is peak Spider-Man shit. We have fucking Miles' mom basically is like, yo, like, you better not be holding out my son. Like, he worships you, you know, he does everything for you, so you gotta be there for him, you know. I think that's what she's basically saying. But this shot right here, please, for the love of God, give me the Sam Raimi suit again, so I can have this as a screenshot, motherfuckers. This shot right here is beautiful. Like, the lighting, the detail on the suit, again, the red, I can't stress enough, the red popping on his suit is so fucking good, man. I am so happy that his suit finally looks fucking red. It looks fucking red. I'm so happy, guys. Y'all don't understand how happy I am. Just gorgeous right here. And of course, peak Spider-Man shit again. Black suit, entrance. Now, hold your horses. This shot right here, MJ running away from Peter. Let me tell you something, motherfuckers. I got another hot take, but let me cook on this one, please, before you get mad. Before all you fuckers get mad, let me cook for 1 fucking second, you bastards. So, in the comic books, there is a what if comic book called, I believe, Spider-Man Shadow. I'm gonna put up a fucking picture on the screen right here. If you never read this comic book, you need to read it. It is basically a what if Peter kept the black suit, and he just becomes this vengeful, like, fucking, like, menace, and it's just like killing his villains. He's just brutalizing those fuckers and killing them. It was cool. It was like kind of like a slasher kind of comic book, but a lot of cool moments happen in that book. And on one of the covers is her hiding from Black Suit Peter, symbiote Peter, Spider-Man. Now, I think if we want to do something cool with MJ, we do the MJ mission again. Have it be a stealth mission, but this time you're being chased by fucking Black Suit Peter, symbiote Spider-Man. That would be fucking amazing. It would be creepy. if they actually made it like how Miles won in the first game, how Miles' stealth mission, where it was like you were running away from the Rhino, but Rhino throughout the whole entire stealth part, he's just crashing into things, so you can see him, you can hear some shit's going on in the background, but you can't see him until like he's just crashing into things. It would be intense. It would be scary. If they want to go full horror mode and make it work, they can. I'm telling you. You know, the biggest problem with the MJ mission, the reason why a lot of people did not like them, y'all didn't like them because they didn't do anything fucking interesting with them. I still say if they had did something really unique and interesting with them, they would have been the coolest shit. And this is a cool way. You make us feel like we're the weak person in a horrible, scary situation. Turn this shit up into a horror moment, bro. Like, go full horror moment. Go in there and go hard as fuck. Like, make it as though Peter, while Mary Jane's sneaking around, fucking Peter's just fucking bashing people's fucking heads in and like going wild, and MJ's just watching it. And there's, I know you can't do rated R or rated M shit in here. It can't have blood and whatnot, but it would be fucking badass if you just lean into like the brutality from a normal person's perspective of what Spider-Man's doing. It would be like, whoa, because that's what made Miles' section in the PS4 version cool, was that we got a human perspective of these larger than life characters like Rhino, like Spider-Man and whatnot, and it was fucking awesome. And I wish they would just take that into consideration for the next game. I mean, for this game. And we're gonna slow down from here right now. And I think this is, if I'm not mistaken, Thing's headquarters. Kraven the Hunter's headquarters, or one of his mansions. I know in the comics he has a mansion where all his people stay at. I mean, so I think what you can see is probably his ancestors, or like his grandfathers who were hunters before him or after him. You know, cool little shit. Here we're fighting new enemies. Just looks badass. Badass. Sound, as you know, affects the symbiote. So it would be cool if when you're fighting fucking Lizard, when he screams, the symbiote kind of stops you in your track, or you can't move, or it stuns you in game. Use it as a stun move for Peter, but when you're playing as Miles, it doesn't do anything to him. Probably that's one way you could tackle it. But a good thing, they're keeping tradition, they're keeping it live. Like, Lizard's yell is just as powerful enough to stun the symbiote. I kind of like that. Kraven the Hunter looks great. My man Harry's like, yo, this is our dream, bro. Like, we about to do, you know, some crazy things, bro. I feel like, okay, here's my theory. I think Harry is gonna look at the black suit, because, okay, he's gonna look at the black suit that, oh, the black suit, the symbiote saved my life. It can hear and protect people. So this is why I said the Ultimate Spider-Man origin comes into play. He's gonna look at the black suit. He's gonna be like, oh my god, this shit saved my life. It cured me from my disease. We're gonna use it to like distribute it, and we're gonna use it to help people. But of course, Peter's gonna probably take it. He's gonna use it, and then we gotta figure out like, oh shit, like, no, this black suit is not good at all. Like, this shit is like, it brings out the worst in people. And Peter and Harry's gonna get upset, and then, you know, shit is gonna go down, and which can lead into another theory people have been saying, is that Harry is Venom, and I will address that a little bit later when we get into Venom, but I can understand why people are saying that. But We see Harry is on walking with a cane, so his sickness is back. Listen, this is why I say this fucking movie Spider-Man 2, Amazing Spider-Man 2, because, you know, he has a certain disease in Spider-Man, Amazing Spider-Man 2, and Harry's trying to find a cure, and here, I think Harry's going to look at the symbiote as a cure for it, and he's going to need the suit in order to, like, heal his sickness, and also think that that's a continuation of his, is going to use the suit to heal himself and whatnot. We see Miles' new electricity power. I think they said that it's kind of like a mutation, an upgrade to his yellow bioelectricity, Venom Blast. We see Norman talking about, yo, I won't let anything happen to you. I'm not gonna lose you. We're gonna fight this shit. And here's my theory. I think, and again, I said this before, I think if we're gonna talk about who is Venom, it could be 3 people. Because they keep saying it's someone who's never had the symbiote. So it could either be Norman Osborn, Harry Osborn, or, because Harry's never had the black suit in the comics, or Kraven the Hunter, because he's never had the symbiote in the comics either. So I would hope it's Kraven, although it would be interesting to see Harry have it. Those are like my top 3 picks, so keep that in mind. I think those would be my top 2 picks. A lot of people saying Harry is that person, is Venom, and I can see why people saying that. But remember, you gotta pay attention. You gotta watch. You gotta be careful. These fucking these trailer people, insomniacs, these guys like to throw curveballs at you. So you gotta be warned. Be careful, guys. Don't fall for the obvious tricks. It might be a character we're not expecting at all, but it could be Harry. If it is Harry, that'd be cool. Norman, also cool. Kraven, predictable, but cool. See, look at this. My man threw the glass at the wall. Like, this reminds me of the scene of Spider-Man 2, where fucking Peter, for no dumb reason, goes to Harry and is like, I can't give you my blood because you don't know what my blood will do to you. And Harry rightfully fucking gets mad and throws a glass at the wall, which he had all right to do because Peter was a fucking idiot for showing up to that house if he wasn't gonna help him. What the fuck? Stupid. And then we get the cool a callback to the beginning of the trailer, of the beginning of the video, where Harry says, "We're gonna heal the world," and we see the lights shut down. We see the lights shut down a little bit here. Hold on, let's see if we can get that. Let's see if we can actually slow that shit down, big boy. See certain lights in the background turn off. I'm just saying right now. Oh boy. Look at this motherfucker. Holy shit. Venom looks fucking sick. He looks like a mixture of the Matt Gargan Scorpion, Venom, mixed with the traditional Venom that we all know and love. Look at the fucking veins on the fucking black, on the symbol of the black suit. I mean, on the symbiote suit. Look at the fucking veins coming out of the fucking logo. My God, look at the teeth. Look at the tongue. You got the claw, bro. This shit is peak. This shit is better than the fucking Venom, Tom Hardy. I mean, I said Tom Hardy? Tom Hardy. Can't speak. Can't fucking speak. Anyway, design. So cool. I love right here his eyes goes all the way to the back of his fucking head. Shit looks so sick. What are we doing? This shit looks so amazing. He looks good. I love this design. A lot of people was bitching about the fucking symbol on Twitter. Shut the fuck up. God, you guys bitch about everything. Everything. Anywho, it looks like a corrupted version of the PS4 symbol. And I fucking love it. Again, it reminds me of the Matt Gargan Spider-Man. I mean, Venom. And this just is fucking badass. He just looks menacing, terrifying. This man took down a helicopter without even trying. Peter and Miles is gonna have a good old. He's gonna have a good old time. Oh boy, Venom is looking wild, man. Venom is looking wild, and that's Spider-Man 2. Be great together. Be greater together. I said be great together. Oh my goodness. Again, I can't fucking speak to them. I can't speak, guys. I can't speak. October the 20th. Again, this game is gonna be amazing. All right, fucking. Let me talk to my Breath of the Wild fans. That's great. Y'all have Breath of the Wild, and kudos for y'all. But Starfield and Spider-Man, oh man. What a great time, man. What a great time to be a gamer, man. Regardless of what console you own, I don't give a fuck. Alright? Breath of the Wild, you had your fun. Now it's time for the big boys to play. And when Spider-Man hits, it's over for a lot of you cats. Alright? Spider-Man, when that shit hits, it's over. When fucking Starfield hits, it's over. Alright? Everybody, regardless if you're a PlayStation fan, Xbox fan, whatever, we are all fucking eating when this game, Starfield, comes out, alright? But this game's gonna be amazing, alright? I cannot wait to play this. This is gonna be so fucking good. Insomniac got this shit in the bag. And that's gonna be it for my trailer analysis. I'm looking forward to this game. This is gonna be a fucking amazing thing. But let me know what you thought. What you thought of the trailer. What is some of your special moments from the trailer? What are some of the things? How you feel about the face models, the look of Peter, and fucking all the characters? Let me know. What are you the most excited for? Comment below. Like and subscribe. Until next time, my little degenerates and my web warriors. Stay safe and have a good one.